Ah, hello. Hi, Annie. How you doing? Sitting by the fire, cozy. Sorry, I'm late on getting you my recap. It's been a little busy the first couple of days of this week. Um, but nonetheless, I'm here and I'm getting it done, so that's good. I had a couple questions for you on the RPE. First, thank you for your feedback and for your video last week. I really like this interaction, this back and forth. It's nice because it gets a chance for me to see your personality in a little bit. Gets you get to see my personality instead of just in an email. Sometimes emails can be so too formal. So anyway, I had a question for you about the RPE. So when I was watching the videos that Bryce did, he mentioned that sometimes we will naturally see the RPE increase as you get deeper into your sets. And so I was wondering if that's the intention or if I should try to keep the same RPE for every set. Because I definitely notice with the bench and with deadlifts that the RPE increases with each set. I'm assuming just because of fatigue. So let me know which thing I should be following. Okay. So I'm not getting any more hip pain, at least in the front hip crease, that hip catch. I'm not getting it all anymore when I squat, which is awesome. I've noticed that the pain is kind of all migrated more to posterior chain now, feeling it all in my glute and my hamstring, mainly when I'm deadlifting now. So a little frustrated with that, but I'm going to go to my chiropractor tomorrow and see if we can figure out maybe what's going on there. Anyway, so less pain in the front, more pain in the back. And it's not severe, it's not agitating, it's not debilitating. It's just there, it's like first it starts as kind of like more of a burning sensation, and then it goes into more of just an ache, constant ache. So anyway, we will slowly get that figured out. My squats were great all week. I was really happy with all of them. I even lowered the box just slightly on the box squats to feel that, and they felt great. I need to now adjust my RPE and my expectations for that, because obviously lowering the box changes things and forces me to reevaluate the RPE for that. So I probably overshot it just a little bit, because I'm thinking, even though I lowered the box, I could do the same weight that I've been doing, and no, not really. So I learned that last week, and this week made changes accordingly. Also, I noticed with my squats, I'm getting better at not cutting that first rep so short. I'm going to the right depth, starting with the first rep. So that's good. I was happy to see that this week. Bench felt good all week. My left arm is my whole left side is just fucked, Hanny. Anyway, it's from being left-handed all my life. I don't know, or left side dominant. Anyway, my left arm is kind of irritating me. So basically right here, and a little bit in the bicep, and just like when I'm reaching over here, feeling it a little bit right there. So it's not bothering me when I bench, but I'm just noticing that, some more pain and aches where I don't want them. But I'm going to a massage therapist today to get some body work done. So hopefully that helps alleviate some of the pain I noticed with bench on Doing pause reps for volume, I'm not very good at. I don't pause consistently. Some of the pauses are pretty non-existent. Some of them are better. It's almost like I forget and then I remember mid-set that I need to be pausing. So I should probably think of something to be telling myself each rep so that I stay consistent. The t-shirt presses, I really wanted to do more weight on that this last week, so I did. The first set was an 8 RPE 8 for sure. It was definitely elevated to a 10 by the last set. I was grinding out that last rep, so I did not do that this week. I kept the weight down because I didn't want to do that again. Deadlifts went really good last week. Increased the weight on both the pause reps and the sets of 6. They felt really good. I don't really have issues during I don't really have issues with my legs during the deadlifts. It's more just afterward, just a lot of aches and pain in that glute and that hamstring afterward. It's really weird. So during the deadlifts, everything feels fine. Everything goes great. I was glad I did 270 for sets of 6 this week. I noticed I did better at keeping my upper back and my lats tight on each rep. I worked on being patient off the floor. I did not feel like I was getting as much leg drive or force into the floor through my legs on those sets, especially on the second set of 270. I just did not feel like my legs were pushing it, so I really focused on that on the third set, and I feel like that set went much better, even though I can tell I was tired. Nutrition-wise, I've seen a little bit of a jump in my weight. It was steadily staying at about 143. Today, it's at 145. I think I'm going to start weighing myself Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead of every day, if that's okay. And I missed some days of tracking food, but mainly last week, but I'm back on track. I noticed that I have a hard time keeping up with my macros over the weekend. I think it's just because, husband's home, kids are home, we're busy, I have less time to focus on my food. So I need to figure out how to be better at that. I noticed with the RPE diet plan, they give me a lot more food than I'm used to, especially carbs. Usually, like on my days off when I don't train at all, I don't have any carbs, and they're still having me eat carbs every meal. So I'm not really meeting, the per meal requirements that they're giving me because it's a lot of food. I don't know. So I'm not sure what to do there with the macros. I think you mentioned that you can break those down for me if you want, or if I want. So I guess I just want to know more about how that works. And I think that's about it. Yeah. All right. So far, we're already midweek. But so far, this week has been going pretty good, and doing better at tracking on nutrition, going into day 2 of training today. So that's all I have to report. Have a good week. Bye.